Hey there, everybody. Happy rainy Sunday morning here. Good gosh, it's really rainy. I just looked outside again. I thought maybe it had kind of tapered off, but no. Rainy Sunday morning. It is quite cool here, but great time to visit with you guys. I hope that all of you are doing good. Today is the Lunar New Year, and it is the year of the rabbit, and we'll talk about that just a little bit as we peruse another flow-ish style journal, and this one is called the Muse. This is 5 by 7. It's rather thick, so let me just get out my trusty ruler here, and we're looking at about 3 inches here. The spine is 2¼ inches. Gotta tell you, I'm kind of loving this bead spine. I kind of find myself when I'm doing the book, it's like, oh, I can't wait to do the spine. I can't wait to do the spine, which is the very last thing that I do with these flow-ish type books. This one has glass beads as well as some plastic beads here, a little bit of sparkle right there. The Celtic star and a shooting star. Shooting stars are all about wishes and magical, mystical happenings. This book is called The Muse, and it is just a 3-layer collage on some burlap. I really do love the fabric here. It's like it got a tie-dyed vibe going on. The closure is just a rhinestone closure here, along with this super cool stretchy string. I'm out of stretchy string. I gotta source some more of that. My beautiful sister did give me a gift certificate to Michael, so might have to go down there and source some string. Or maybe, it's a rainy day and it's cold. I might just have to do me a little Amazon shopping. Each of the pockets, now I'm not going to take everything out because it just kind of, it dilutes my curation of the pocket when I try and take everything out and put everything back in. But as you can tell, you have so many elements to collage with. You can make cards with this, art trading cards, art trading coins. There are lots of fodder pieces, my friends, so you can make bookmarks or tags or whatever you're into. A few stamps, not stamps, but stickers are kind of scattered through the book. And there are different kinds of papers in here, cardstock, different colors, different textures, just a different energy for you to play with. I think that these books are so beneficial. If you need a schedule. Now, I'm going to talk just a little bit about schedules and where I am, in my life. As we kind of look through this book, you have all different kinds of text to use. This is Spanish, not Spanish, but French right here. You can see that the books are curated to make your crafting really easy. This is a beautiful little ensemble here that would go perfectly on the front of this 8.5 by 6 card. You can see all these purples and pinks would just match really nicely. Oh, there we have some pink right here. Look, you've got coffee dyed lined paper to write on. Guys, these are, it's faux rice paper. It's got a texture to it. I made these from napkins. I love the way that they turned out. You can, you could probably use as is or cut these items out and actually Mod Podge them onto, ta-da, maybe this card would look really sweet, like for a Father's Day gift. Yes, I curated that. I thought that looked oceanic, and we matched that with some fish. Where I am now, it's between seasons at the farm. So for 6 months of the year, I work at a family-owned farm. My expertise is marketing, and for 6 months of the year, I am really like it's very busy for me, and I love it. Now, right now, I'm not doing that. And I find that as you know, I'll be 65 this year. It's become necessary to kind of retool my thoughts and my aspirations, my innovations, my situations, my exercise routine. It just seems like a lot is changing as I kind of approach this super interesting age. And I think that a book like this, and this is how I use my books like this, I think that they are totally awesome to use as a jump off point in the morning. So, you know, a lot of times you get up in the morning if you're, you know, if you're 65 or older, and it's like you can't quite get started and you're a little bit tired and you're a little bit drowsy, and you know, all the coffee in the world doesn't quite get you to where you need to be. Then jump into some art, jump into a book like this. It helps with your flow of the day. I mean, it's a flow journal, and flow journals are all about giving you crafty things to work with, but it's also about strategic planning. I was a booking agent for a long time. I was a music manager for a long time. These things, as most work kind of situations do, you have to, you have a schedule, right? And I've found that during the 6 months when I'm not working for the farm, I don't quite have the kind of schedule that I would like to have. Whether we're going to call that free time or bonus time or a little bit of a different sort of energy time, it's nonetheless, I really do like to have a schedule, and a book like this is just like the perfect schedule. Like I said, it's a jump start. It can be a cool down in the evening or afternoon. Books like this also tend to lend themselves really well, you guys, to being a bed book. These are journals that you can just take to bed. You can work on them, you know, with a glue stick or something like that, or maybe cut out some elements or alter some elements, do some pen work, and then you can kind of lull yourself into a sweet lullaby, you know, that sweet nighty night time, as you like get out your artsy energy for that day. As you can see, the pockets are stuffed. Let's talk about what you can do with the items in the pockets. We talked about art trading cards. You know, you can cut out some circles and make art trading coins. You can do some painting. You can use the elements that are in the pockets to bump out these pages and actually have a glue book. Really, you can have a glue book inside of your Muse journal. A Muse is any sort of, it can be a person, it can be a thing, it can be an animal, anything that inspires you to create. It gives a person ideas, inspiration, might help you write, it might help you paint, it might help you draw, it might help you make music, you know, some lyrics. You could jot down lyrics in here, poetry, anything that has to do with the arts is associated with a muse. It was a very interesting journey with this book. I have not been making a lot of flow journals because of a lot of different reasons, and it's been really fun to get back into this. I loved it from the very get-go when I very first started putting together journals, and it's just been soothing my soul to get back into the creation of them. And we have, I love these colors, and I think the colors of the papers match really well with the fabric that I used for the book. And I'm very lucky. I do have lots of fabric, and that's super nice. So lots of variety. You can see your clear spaces to write, collage, glue book, whatever you want to do. Each signature has 15 pages folded in half. So that's 30 sheets for you to create with in each signature. You know, if you think about your creative space as the front and the back, then that's 60. 60 times 4 is 240. So you've got a lot of paper to create with. I'm getting ready to order my seeds for my garden. I'm kind of excited about that. I got a Baker Creek seed catalog, and I am very excited to start perusing that today. I'm going to watch football with Chris, and kind of go through that seed catalog and pick some things out. This is an actual piece of real ephemera. I think it's really beautiful. It says Head Studio, 160 High Street, Camden Town. Where you have Camden Town, I always think about the book Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's a really sweet little girl right here. I think she's so pretty. These books are $35, and I already have the Muse listed in my Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Thank you guys for supporting my Etsy store. Thank you for being here all these years that you have been here. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for the packages that I get in the mail. It has all kinds of fodder in it. That's always so much fun. Thank you guys so much for just being a part of my life. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful, albeit a little stormy Sunday. And happy Lunar New Year, Year of the Rabbit. See you later, y'all. Bye.